Hey y'all, today's video is about the Straight A Nursing Student Planner. Now, I have mentioned in videos before, but basically everything Straight A Nursing comes out with, I love. I listen to her podcast, I have her book, I've purchased Boot Camp, I have her planner, I'm in her Facebook group. And everything that Nurse Mo does, she just pours so much attention and love into. And on top of that, she just has great advice. Like, she genuinely tries to help students navigate their way through nursing school in the most pain-free way possible. Now, this planner is on her Etsy page. I'll go ahead and link it down below. You purchase the planner off of Etsy, and then she has instructions on how to get it bound and with the tabs added and everything. So all those instructions are available on her Etsy shop if this is something that you are interested in purchasing for yourself. Now, right off the bat, I do want to say this planner is amazing quality. There was so much attention to detail that was put into creating this planner. It is awesome quality. However, I will say that I do not intend on continuing on using this planner in this upcoming semester. And I'm going to talk about why here shortly. But first, I want to discuss the things that I love about this planner. First of all, the quality of the cover is awesome. It is really thick and durable. It's like this waterproof material. This cover is not going anywhere. It has had so many drinks and food next to it throughout this last semester, and the cover has held up so unbelievably well. I will say the binding is decent. This part of the binding right here has kind of come loose, and probably that just has to do with the fact that I had carried this to school and written in it a lot. And just over time, this little part of the binding has become loose. And because of that, sometimes it wants to uncoil. It doesn't happen all the time. Usually I can catch it before it does, and I just, bring it back like this. But even if it does go all the way through, it only goes through the first few pages. So, I can easily fix it. But that's the only complaint I have about the coil. It is plastic, but it's generally speaking held up very well. Now, inside the planner, when you first open it, you have the year at a glance. You have your calendar on one side, and then you have these boxes that you could, she has up here the big picture. So you could put your goals for the year or something along those lines. This is a 12-month planner, and it goes from July to June. This is what the monthly layout looks like. And I hadn't started my program at this point in time in July, of 21. So I hadn't really been using it. I just had one little academics day down there on the 29th. But I will say I like that she has the holidays, of course, but then she also has these cute little sayings on every single month. She has a cute little just motivational message on one day throughout the month, and I really like that. So it's a big monthly layout, plenty of room to write whatever you need. And then on the side over here, she has a healthy habit for the month, and then a decently sized bullet point section for goals and to do. This is an example of what the weekly layout looks like, and she, like I mentioned before, has put so much attention to detail in this planner. Now, at the top, you have the month and the year, things that are due for the class, what assignment it is, the date that it's due. You have a things to do at home and at school checklist. My plan for the week with the habit tracker down below. A small bullet section for notes, and then a fun little nursing fact. And then this is your weekly layout. The week goes Monday through Friday at the top with the hourly sections. And then you have Saturday and Sunday here down below. The hourly goes from 6 in the morning to 9 o'clock at night, and she has it in military time. So for all you nursing students, you know that that is helpful to have. And then again, you have the horizontal Saturday and Sunday boxes down here. Overall, as I mentioned, I mean, the quality of the planner is great. It has so many different features, and the paper is such good quality. It does have some texture to it, which really helps the pen kind of grip as you're writing, and there is absolutely no bleed through. So here was one of my first weeks of last semester. I have a lot of writing, a bunch of different colors on here, and then if you flip it over, you can kind of see the writing on the other side, but barely. I mean, it does not bleed through at all. One of the things that I absolutely love about this planner is that there is just so much room. There is so much room to write. Again, the monthly spread has so much room to put everything that you need. With all of that being said, again, I really do enjoy the planner. But as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I am not going to continue using this planner, and I want to talk about why. First and foremost, the biggest thing is that I just don't plan this way. I am not an hourly planner, so having the weeks divvied up like this by the hour is not very beneficial for me. In fact, trying to plan by the hour is quite overwhelming for me, and I am much more of a checklist kind of a person. And I'll show you an example in a little bit as to how I tried to kind of modify or just use the space I had in this planner to do what I needed to do. But having these divvied up by the hour is just not helpful for me. Another thing is that the hour only goes to 9 p.m. as you can see down here. And I had a clinical last semester that went from 12:30 in the afternoon to 9:30 at night. And although I usually just went home after clinical, there were still things that we had to do sometimes. Sometimes we had to jump on Teams. Sometimes we had to sometimes I just had other mom things to do or life things to do. And so the fact that it only goes to 9 p.m. was kind of not helpful for me because I needed more time. And to be fair, I could have just, wrapped around back up here and put whatever I needed to do up at the top. But if I was going to plan by the hour, I really would rather it have a longer time frame, maybe to like 11 or something like that. My favorite part about the planner is this part over here. Not necessarily the weekly part with all the hours, but this section is awesome because it's like a big checklist. So I really utilize this the most. I love how it has the little circles that you can check off. I love how I can create like a master checklist for the whole week, which is what I do. I create a master checklist for the whole week, and then I plug in each one of these things throughout my week somewhere so that I know that I get everything on the master checklist for that week accomplished, as opposed to doing it by hour. Now, you will see, like, for example, I would put like lecture from 8 to 11:50 and then skills from 1 to 4. I really just put it in there because it was there. But this in no way influenced how I studied or how I organized my week or anything like that. It was just kind of like okay, well, I'm planning for the week, so let me just throw that in there. But I would be just as happy just saying up here like lecture 8 to 11:50 and not need to plan it down to the hour, if that makes sense. And you can see, like, even on days that I didn't have class or a meeting or something like that, I just used this whole section as just another checklist. And it doesn't correlate to the hours in any way. Back over to this page, I would say that I don't really care for this section, the My Plan for the Week. I really just found like it was just a repeat of everything that was up here. I would have much rather not had the My Plan for the Week at all, and then had more of the things that are due and the things to do kind of brought down. So let's talk about why I don't plan on using this planner again in a little bit more detail. All in all, it's just too big. If I were the kind of person that wanted to plan out hour by hour, I would want the whole day, or at least later into the evening than 9 p.m. Additionally, if I was an hourly planner, I would need this to be smaller. This is just too big for me to carry around everywhere. And if I were trying to plan down to every hour of the day, I would need to take this everywhere with me. And it's just not practical, especially with kids. And if I'm trying to make this a nursing planner plus a mommy planner and everything else, it's not practical for me to carry this around anywhere. This is not gonna, fit very nicely in a diaper bag or something like that. And if I have a planner, I want it to be all in one. I'm fully capable of getting a brand new planner just for mommy things, but I need something that is all encompassing, and this is just not quite that for me. So all in all, I do enjoy this planner. Again, I can't stress enough that it is great quality. There's nothing on the quality end of it that I dislike. However, I just don't utilize all of the space that this has in the most effective way. Now, if you're looking for a planner that is just for nursing school and it has plenty of room to write down everything that you need, this might be a great option for you. It's not going to break the bank. It's not overpriced. It is a good price for great quality. However, if you're like me and you feel like you need something that is all encompassing, that can handle school life plus mom life plus life plus whatever else, you might look for something that is a little bit different. Well, that is my review on the Straight A Nursing Planner. Please check out Straight A Nursing and NurseMo. She has so many excellent resources. This might be the perfect planner for you, or you might feel the same way I do and need something just a little bit different. Definitely check her out. And if you have any questions, suggestions, leave them down below. But I'll see you next time. Bye.